Attention business owners. Can you make heads or tails of workers' compensation? Very few people can. Listen to the pros that are making businesses smarter every Saturday. The Evan and Dave's PEOs and More Show lesson begins now on 1250 Wins WHNZ.
And it looks like we've got our first guest. That is Jim Craig with the TBBA.
We appreciate you getting on here with us, Jim. I don't know if you caught the first segment there, but we love you guys. The TBBA does a wonderful job for the community, and we're thrilled to have you there. And we kind of gave you a little, in our own words, who the TBBA is, but why don't you tell us about them and your thoughts on it?
Well, I mean, we are a builders association. We're part of the Florida Home Builders Association. We're one of the local builder associations that make up that organization. And we're also part of the National Association of Home Builders. We've got about 800 members, and we have builders and associates in Pasco, Pinellas, and Hillsborough. We're the third largest builders association in Florida and the 12th largest in the nation. And we have builders, developers, contractors, banks, lending institutions, attorneys, professionals, engineers, and we have a pretty diverse group of members.
That's great, and that's amazing. The 12th largest in the nation. That is a great showcase of Florida and how big and important construction is here.
Oh yeah, PEO Experts is actually a part of about a dozen associations here in Florida, and size-wise, TBBA is got a matched 2-to-1, sometimes 3-to-1. So definitely a great outfit. PEO Experts ourselves has a pretty diversified batch of clients out of the TBBA. But tell me, Jim, what services does the TBBA provide to its members?
Well, I mean, certainly for builders, one of the things that we provide are continuing education units through seminars that we put on and various programs. We also sponsor a number of networking events. One that we do monthly is called Building Blocks on the Rocks, and usually held at a local establishment or even at some of our members where they have showcases, and it's a very nice event, and it's a good chance for the associate members to meet the builders and vice versa, because those are, the associates sell to the builders, and the builders create opportunities for the associates. And we also have trade shows. I just got back this week from the Southeast Builders Convention, the SEBC over in Orlando, and we also provide, similar to PEOs, there's some insurance programs that our members can participate in, and very similar concepts. So we try to give back to the members and make their dues money worth every penny.
Oh yeah, I think that's actually where we happened to stumble upon you about a year ago, was one of those local events. So no doubt, I love the way that they make that available to their members, as opposed to just sending out a flyer once a month and catch us our latest news. TBA is really great about getting out there.
That's right. And those Building Blocks on the Rocks, a personal favorite of mine, always had a good watering hole. And it's not just business, it's fun. And that's how you make business contacts, Jim, is by meeting people in a nice, relaxed atmosphere. And for those of you just joining us, we're talking with Jim Craig, board certified in labor and employment law by the Florida Bar, with Thompson, Sizemore, Gonzalez in hearing. And tell us, Jim, a little bit about the annual events that the TBBA sponsors.
Well, I mean, the two marquee events that we put on every year, they're the same events, one in the fall, one in the spring. It's called Parade of Homes. And obviously what it's designed to do is for our great builders and, of course, their vendor associates that put the stuff in the houses, the furniture, tile, etc. What we try to do is get traffic through model homes and various new developments, and we have one of the largest in the state. I mean, we've had as many as 135 new home models that have been built by 75 different builders or and the associates, and it's a great chance for our builders our members to show off what they do, and really. Typically what happens is there's a panel of judges that come in from other builder associations in the state, and they come in and they judge the models and the there's a winner for each category of house, depending on price, and the annual Parade of Homes banquet is really a fun event. You mentioned fun before. That's one of the reasons that I joined this association as opposed to other boards or things that I could do. It's just a good group of people, and we try to have fun while we're also advancing some serious issues.
Jim, thank you very much. You're listening to Evan and Dave's PEOs and More show. After the break, we'll be getting into mods. Well, I can't tell you, this phone board is lit up, and without further ado, Robbie, chime in. What you got for us? Robbie, you there? There he is.
Hey, Robbie.
Hey, how are you today?
Oh, we're doing wonderful. How you doing?
Excellent.
Well, that's good. I'll tell you, folks, I'll let you in on a little secret. We told Robbie to call in today because Robbie is a vital person for you guys to hear from. He is with Lint Busters, and we're going to let Robbie tell you a little bit about that because, again, another great business that you need to hear from. Robbie, tell us what you do, man.
Well, I own and operate a dryer vent cleaning service, and a lot of people aren't even aware of what that is exactly. It's basically removing the lint that obstructs the pipe that your dryer vents into so that the dryer can work efficiently. A lot of people kind of get used to the idea of the dryer taking longer than it should without understanding why, and that's what I'm in the business of doing, is keeping the pipes clean so your dryer works the way it should.
Everybody's got lint, right, Robbie?
Everybody can use this service. Some folks need it particularly more than others. In other words, if your dryer is on an interior wall, they always route these pipes through the wall, through the attic, up to the rooftop. And unfortunately, the lint screen in the machine only captures about 2/3 of the lint. The rest of it ends up traveling up that vertical pipe. And you can imagine what wet lint going vertically 16, 18, 20 feet over time, what that does.
And that's got to be a lot of lint, Robbie, because I remember when you came out to do our house and take care of our needs for us, and you showed me what was collecting on the inside just of that little one that you're talking about on the door. And I clean that now after every load of laundry now, and it's amazing how much is stuck in there. And if that's only a portion of the lint, I can't even imagine what the rest of my vents look like before you came and took care of that for us. But so why is it important, besides dryer time, why is it important to clean those out?
Well, it's a huge fire preventative. If there's no airflow in that dryer, lint tends to build up in around the heating coil. And, of course, that causes the dryer to overheat. It can torch a fire. Wiring can overheat and cause a fire. Are you saying that you saved my house from burning down, Robbie? Is that what you're telling me? I'd like to think of it that way, absolutely.
It's a certainty, Dave.
Yeah. Well, that's great. Robbie, do us a favor and tell everyone how they can get in touch with you.
Certainly. The easiest way, I've got a Pinellas and a Hillsboro phone number. Hillsboro, 813-425-4823. Pinellas, 727-388-9050. Or you can even email me at lintbustersfla@gmail.com.
Well, since
my website's a bit of a work in progress, so we'll hold on.
all of them are, Robbie, that's for sure. We're adding stuff to ours every day. And since Dave pretty much already let the cat out of the bag, I think Robbie might have been referring to my house, as we used Robbie's services last week, and I was accustomed to putting my dryer on 99 minutes 2 times in a row to get those towels done. So little
Absolutely
victory
amazing.
story there. He's got me down to one load at 80 minutes, and the bill's already on its way down.
That's the idea. Save on the electric bill, prevent a fire, and of course reduce the drying time. It's all very worth it.
That's great, Robbie. Well, we do appreciate you calling in, man, and certainly hope there are some folks out there that wrote that number down because it is important.
I'm sure we could talk about lint all day, but we got the phone board lit up, Robbie. So appreciate you getting in with us. And one more time, best number to reach Robbie at?
813-425-4823. And thanks to the PEO experts. Thanks for you guys with your help with my business. And good luck on Wednesday, your new time slot.
Yes, very good. You chimed it in for us. You beat us to it.
That's great. Thanks, Robbie. You have a good one.